Crossroads. Each Crossroads story is based on the actual experiences of American clergymen, pastor, priest, or rabbi, the men who give inspiration and guidance to people at the crossroads of life. Stories for Crossroads are selected by our Board of Advisors, Captain Maurice M. Witherspoon, Father George B. Ford, and Dr. William F. Rosenblum. Tonight, The Rebel, starring Vincent Price in the true story of Rabbi Gershom Seixos, early American patriot and one of the founders of Columbia University. The conflict with England found great patriots, amongst them a Jew, Rabbi Seixos.
In the Psalms it is said that the righteous shall flourish like a palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar of Lebanon. When God gave us life, he gave us liberty, freedom to worship him, and the right to fight for this liberty, this freedom. In the words of Thomas Paine, it is the object only of war that makes it honorable. If there has ever been a just war since time began, it is this in which America is now engaged. Let us pray that the fighting, if need be, is short, and that victory is ours.
Try and rest, Gershom. Between God and George Washington, the war is in good hands.
Oh, come in, Maya.
Hello, Elkela.
Hello, Maya.
Oh, Gershom, John Mosier is terribly angry about your sermon today. He threatens to withdraw his support from the synagogue.
Sit down, Maya. Elkela, make some more tea, please.
Of course.
But, Gershom, this is serious. He wants you to stop rousing the people to revolution. He says that General Howe has sailed from Halifax to begin a siege of New York. And if he takes New York, John Mosier says... He says that you'll be hanged for treason.
Mosier exaggerates my importance.
Oh, no, Gershom, believe me, he's right. You've become a leader of the rebellion, and the British will be looking for you before anyone.
That's a chance I must take, Maya. I'm afraid I'm as rabid in my convictions about liberty as I am in my convictions about God. I cannot turn my coat. Sit down, Maya. Sit down. There. Some tea will do you good.
I think it would be better if I had a little of your courage.
My courage comes from God, Maya. Ask him. He has plenty to go around.
Rabbi Seixos preached as he believed. The rabbi's words went out from his synagogue, out into the streets, into the fields, and the people listened. One day after the Continental Congress signed the Declaration of Independence, British forces landed at Staten Island, and after a short struggle, New York was lost. And now the search began for those who spoke against the crown.
Gershom, you must leave at once before all the roads are blocked.
Leave? Leave our home? The synagogue? Where will we go?
Where? Anywhere, if you'll only hurry. Now, Elkela, please believe me. Go pack your things and get them right out here. Believe me. Now, look, Gershom, the important thing is that we've got to get out of here at once.
We? But that doesn't mean that you...
No. You need a friend. And where you go, I shall go. Now, come on.
But it's dangerous. It's dangerous. If you help me, the British will accuse you of aiding a traitor, and they'll hang you.
Please. Don't remind me. You know I'm a coward.
You're brave enough to risk death, it would seem.
I have to. My nerves wouldn't stand worrying about you two being alone.
Ready.
Oh, good. Now, come on. The first place we go is the tavern of Ben Haggard.
Tavern?
Oh, this Ben Haggard is a man of many parts, and all of them rebel. He knows this town like the alley rats know it. And if anyone can help us escape, it's Ben Haggard. Now, come on. Go. Don't argue. Go now.
Mr. Rabbi Seixos! Well, if this isn't a great day for Ben Haggard. Millie, bring food and drink for our guests. Move fast!
Oh, really, Mr. Haggard, we don't have time for food.
Easy now. There's no rush. Please, over there.
No rush. Would you have us wait here until they arrest us and hang us for treason?
Now, relax, little cherub, relax. The king's officers will hang no rabbis while I'm around.
They will if they...
We leave after dark.
Oh.
Gone. He's run away. Imagine. Well, this is no joke, Major Zins. Rabbi Seixos is a traitor. If you think that just because
I think you're going to let me handle security matters.
You Hessians are working for British gold.
I'll do my job, Major Holly. But in my own way. Coming here was just a waste of time, as I told you. The rabbi is hardly fool enough to stay in New York.
Perhaps you'd be happy if he escaped, eh, Major Zuntz?
I am a Jew. Yes. I'm also a soldier and I do my duty. You needn't fear. I do my best to capture Rabbi Seixos. And when I do, I'll turn him over to you to shoot or hang as your conscience sees fit.
What are you two, a couple of infants? I'm not asking you to commit murder. Just put on a little act. And for the rabbi's sake, you better make those Hessians believe it. Yes. Okay.
I'm sorry. But we'll do it.
Calm me down.
Welcome to Red Lion, sir. God save the king.
From you?
Oh, sir, I'm a loyal subject. Very loyal.
I'm sure you are. But I doubt if it is to George III.
Why, to who else? As a British subject, I'd be a traitor to be loyal to those rebels.
So you would. And when I get proof of it, you'll hang, Mr. Haggard.
Are you looking for something in particular, Major?
We are looking for Rabbi Seixos, as you probably know.
Rabbi? Oh, Major, you won't find a rabbi in my tavern. Why, that would ruin business, especially a rabble-rousing traitor like Seixos.
How about another pint, my sweet?
Oh, can I serve you, sir?
I'd like some too, my sweetie.
My name is Millie Harris, and you'll address me properly, thank you.
I beg your pardon, Miss Harris. I'm Major Alexander Zuntz. Your papers, please. Meyer Myers. A member of Rabbi Seixos' congregation, perhaps?
I am?
Perhaps you would even know where the rabbi is.
Yes. He should be in Connecticut by now. That's a bit too far for the British hanging ropes to stretch, I imagine.
I almost believe you. But then, why this little act?
Act?
My dear, if you must indulge in dramatics, at least select a more suitable role. You may be a barmaid, But you're no more of a lap-sitter than this sweating little jelly roll is a drunken lecher. But understand me. I want Rabbi Seixos. If he gave himself up, he will get a fair trial. But if he's trying to escape, my soldiers have orders to shoot if necessary. But I forgot. He's in Connecticut, isn't he?
We didn't fool him, Maya. We're not very good at this sort of thing.
Millie, we are plain ridiculous at this sort of thing. Fold the barrels. Oh, are you all right? Well, we're safe. Are you all right? They think you're in Connecticut. Come on, Dick.
One at a time. Move quick and silent. Now watch me. Clear now, Rabbi. Just follow the path through the woods. It strikes the north road about 6 miles up. Then you'll be safe to travel in the open.
Mr. Haggett, I cannot tell you how grateful.
Just say a prayer for me sometimes. A man like me needs all the praying he can get. Goodbye. Meyer.
Goodbye. Thank you, Mr. Haggett. Well, now, Gershom, I think we better go.
Yes. But first, I think we have time to give thanks to God for our deliverance and make our first payment on a great debt.
You've let that traitor escape. He's probably clear out of the area.
Connecticut, to be exact.
What? You know where?
Yes. He told me in his letter. Came this morning.
Letter? He wrote? One of all the devil's impudence. You admit to my face that you're corresponding with that ruddy rebel?
I admit he corresponded with me.
Well, why? What does the letter say? Perhaps General Howe might be interested to know why the rabbi is sending you secret messages.
Show him. The secret is this Rabbi Seixos is worried about his congregation. He begs me not to blame them for his actions and to take care of certain poor and sick people.
Gall of the fella. Asking us to help a lot of scurvy rebels.
I'm going to help the Major. Just as if they were human beings.
Soon after his flight from New York, Rabbi Seixos was called to Philadelphia to take over the synagogue there. Once again, the rabbi's voice was crying out the message of liberty. From the synagogue and from the streets, even from his home, Rabbi Seixos sent eager recruits to join the colonial forces. And with them, the rabbi sent his prayers.
Gershom. Is there no way I can help ease your torment?
No. I'll never be able to send young men off to the horrors of a battlefield without heart heartache. I know that our cause is just. I'm sure that God is with us. But I've been a man of peace too many years.
We will have peace again, only with freedom. It's worth nothing to us without that. Here, perhaps this will help bring it nearer. I've collected nearly $2,000.
Oh, Elkla, that's wonderful. George Washington needs this as much as he needs men.
Oh, Gershom, here's a message that was left for you.
It's from Major Zuntz. He wants me to come to New York.
New York? He's crazy.
In a way. He wants to get married.
You mean he wants you to walk into a city full of British redcoats just to perform a wedding ceremony?
He promises me safe conduct.
Oh, safe conduct to the gallows. Gershom, you're not actually thinking of going.
It's your decision, Gershom.
Can I refuse him when he begs me to come to him as a rabbi?
No, Gershom. It's a holy duty. I shall die a little with fear for you, but I know you must go.
No, there are 10,000 soldiers in New York, and any one of them would pawn his mother just for the chance to capture the Rabbi Seixos.
I am a rabbi first, Maya. I cannot turn my back on my obligations to God's service.
But, Gershom, you...
Settled, Maya. I'm going to New York. And alone.
Well, full dress and a flower. What's the occasion?
My wedding day, I hope.
Your what? Well, my congratulations. Only won't you need a rabbi for the ceremony?
Not for a civil ceremony.
It's too bad there isn't a rabbi in town now. As a good Jew, you really should be married by one.
Fortunes of war, Major.
Come in here, Sergeant. I want to buy some disloyalty, Sergeant. Think you can remember Major Zuntz saying where he was going to be married?
Why, sir?
I want to arrange a little party for him. A surprise party.
Might try the Red Lion, Major. Just wish him good luck for me.
I'll do that, Sergeant. Oh, by the way, did he get the rabbi all right?
I don't really know, sir. I suppose so. Isn't that what he sent a message to Philadelphia for?
Yes, of course. Well, the rabbi must be coming. The wedding's all set. I'd better see to arrangements for the party.
Maybe he won't come.
Well, if he has any sense, he won't.
He has my safe conduct through the patrols. Besides, nobody knows he's coming in.
Well, I hope not. Catching Rabbi Seixos would be a mighty temptation for some ambitious redcoat. But there's no point in stewing about that now. Drink up, relax, bridegroom. If the rabbi does come, you'll be tied to a whole lifetime of worries.
Meyer.
Hello?
Oh, Meyer, you stubborn donkey. I told you to go back. I ought to... Oh, all right, Meyer. Perhaps I do need a bodyguard. And it's late, no?
Stand fast. You're all under arrest in the king's name. Good evening, Rabbi Seixos. This is a pleasure I've been waiting for a long time.
Holly, what on earth is the meaning of this? What do you think you're doing?
Your job, Major Tsuntz, arresting a famous traitor, his accomplices, and a Hessian major caught in the act of consorting with the enemy.
Consorting with... Why, you blundering fool. Get out of here.
Stand back, Major. If we fire, the lady may be injured.
You wouldn't dare. Lower your guns. All of you.
British soldiers, Major. They obey me.
Well, at least they're soldiers. And as such, I assume they must know the rules of warfare concerning safe conduct passes.
Safe conduct?
As security officer, it is my right to issue safe conduct to anyone, including an enemy, if it's a matter of medical, moral, or spiritual necessity. With no endangerment of our military security, the rabbi has come here to perform a holy ceremony. Spiritual necessity, Major. Under my guarantee of safe conduct.
Rubbish. He's a rebel and a traitor. He's not entitled to consideration of any...
He has a safe conduct pass, which is binding on every British soldier. And I'll hold you responsible if that pass is violated.
Keep them covered, you idiot. Don't listen to him. Devil with your passes. And I'll send you to the devil along with them if you try to stop me.
Shoot then, because I'll try. Wait. I'm ordering you men to arrest Major Holly on a charge of attempted murder and assault. Move!
Now, there was a lovely sight. And what a hero the turnip turned out to be. Yeah!
Oh, Mr. Haggard. Oh, no, put me down. Oh, you Miss Big. You mustn't do a thing like that.
Put that away before some more of my bottles get busted.
Oh, no, you take it, please. I had no idea that sounded so loud. Oh, my nerves would never stand shooting that again.
I want to thank you, Major. You're a brave and honorable man. It's difficult for me to think of you as my enemy.
It won't be for long, Rabbi. Wars end, you know. Wars are fought by soldiers like me. But they are won by men like you, who keep the people united and determined to win.
Now, gentlemen, I agree with both of you, but if I'm not mistaken, we've got a wedding to finish.
Indeed we do. Come. God has waited long enough to bless this new union.
Rabbi Seixos, a rebel dedicated to the cause of American liberty. A rebel, an agitator for revolution, a patriot of freedom. But above all, a man of God. These dramatic stories are presented with the cooperation of our Board of Advisors. Captain Maurice M. Witherspoon. Father George B. Ford. and Dr. William F. Rosenblum.